Hello, this is Everard Junction, and this is part 4, I think, of the town scene. It's been a while since I've done an update on this. I've been a bit busy recently. Been to Yorkshire, up at the NYMR, as some of you may have seen from my last video. I've been a bit busy at work as well, so I haven't been able to get as much progress done as I would have liked, but I have made a reasonable sort of bit of progress into the town scene. So I'll just quickly show you what I've done and how things are getting on. Now the first thing I've done is I've finished putting all the cardboard around the town scene. So there's a little bit up the end there, there's this piece here, and I've gone all the way around this bit and just sort of hemmed it in. And I've also finished the stairs for the station. They're just basically built. One large item that I've been able to get on with is the retaining wall that runs along the back of the TMD, as you can see. This is made using Slater's plastic card. I've gone for the 4mm brick, and I'm very pleased with it. It looks very good. And what I've managed to do is I've covered up where I've joined all the plastic card together with these sort of brick buttresses, if you like, and they make the wall look a little bit more interesting, and it's also prototypical. A lot of walls have support like this to hold them up. And I've also been fading in the brickwork with white paint. I don't know how well you can see that, but I've started to fade them in. There'll be a lot more weathering to do to them, lots of black and sort of streakiness and a bit of airbrushing when I get around to getting an airbrush. And they'll generally be made to look a lot more grimy, but at the moment it's just the faded brickwork. They've come out pretty good, as you can see as the train goes past. It's a nice thing to have in the background. Another large item I've been able to get on with is the retail park. Some of you may have seen the bare wood for this a couple of updates ago, which was just loosely sitting at the back. What I did was I got some more plastic card from Slater's. This is the corrugated steel type plastic card that you get from various warehouses and industrial units, and I basically just stuck it to all the hardboard behind and made a nice little retail park. So if we move in, you can see we got Tempo, the old electronics store that went bust a couple of years ago. They were around in the 1980s, so it gives a little bit of an idea as to when the layout is set. We've got the old logo for Homebase. There's a sort of 80s, early 90s logo, and we've got an older Wix home improvement store logo as well. I've also added in the Drainpipes. So all this black stuff here is a proper round piece of plastic card pipe or tube to make drain pipes. These again hide various joins in the plastic card and make it really difficult for you to spot where all the pieces are joined together. Go out quite nicely. As you can see, they make the background a lot nicer to look at. There's actually something to draw the eye and make things look a bit more interesting, rather than just a plain wood. They come out quite well. Now I know what some of you may be thinking. All very nice, but you still got the ugly cardboard and the black holes and the wood, and it generally still just looks like a bit of wood and some cardboard. There isn't anything there to hide it all and make it look nice and detailed. Well, I have actually been working on that, and I'm trying to design these pieces so that they fit along the edges uninterrupted and allow me to still remove this big lump of wood should I ever need to get to the track underneath it. Now I've done this side, and it simply slots in. It will be glued later because it's completely flush on the back side, allowing me to still remove the actual town scene for maintenance. So I'll just go and grab it. It slots in quite easily. So there you go. There is the outer wall. So as you can see, this makes a big difference to how everything looks. The girder is made using a Wheels Girded Kit. This is a really good kit. It comes in little segments, and you just build it to however long you want it to be. Each pack is quite generously packed with all the bits and pieces. You do get a lot in one bag. I ordered 4 bags because I wasn't sure how much I was going to get, but it looks like I'll only use 2.5 to 3 of those for all the girders. It's a nice kit, very well detailed, just like the Pico bridge side. The advantage over the Pico version is that it can be made to any length. The problem with the Pico one is should you have a short space that it's too big for, you'd have to cut it. That wouldn't look too good. And again, if you've got a longer span, you've got to somehow glue them together, which again doesn't look quite too good, because when you've got a curved girder like the Pico one, you normally wouldn't see them joined together in large groups without a brick kind of support between each one. So having two spread across this span joined in the middle would look a bit strange, I figured. So I went for the wheels girded kit, and it really looks good. This is just sprayed with Halford's grey primer at the moment, nothing special, just a base coat. Again, a lot of weathering, rusting and dirt will be applied to this, as will the brick bits and pieces. And you can see I've made the brick buttresses have a slot in them for the actual steel girder, like you would in real life. It all fits in like that. It's come out very nicely, very pleased with it. This is my first proper attempt at building any kind of wall using plasticard. So far I've basically saved myself a whole heap of cash, particularly the I think it's the Hornby ones, the Scaledale range. If you want like one segment, it's like £5 or something crazy, and one segment will get you from sort of this corner to sort of there. But using the brick plasticard, which all in all cost me about 20 quid, including I bought I think 7 sheets of brick, and I bought another 6 sheets of corrugated steel. It cost me about 20 quid, which is effectively like 4 Scaledale girders. And well, look how much I've managed to get through. It's really saved me a lot of cash. It's good fun to make. It comes to your own design, so it gives your layout a bit of difference, and I'm very pleased with it. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. More ups will follow. I'll try and get the next one in a little bit quicker than this one. I know some of you are getting a little bit desperate to see some of the progress, but I've been quite busy recently, so that's for the slight delay. Hopefully in the next update I'll have a girder on this side, so some walling there, a girder there, and it will join round. Hopefully that bit will be done, we'll see. And I'm going to start work on getting the stairs blended in with the station, actually make that look like a building, because that's been a long time coming. And I'd also like to start constructing some kind of waiting rooms or something to go on the platforms. We'll see how that goes. I'll come up with some ideas for that. You may be lucky enough to see some ballast in that part there. There'll be some cable troughlings that run down here, and it'll be ballasted up and blended in. Hopefully that can be done. But yeah, there's just lots of odd jobs to do, and lots of quite sort of large jobs such as walling and stuff. But we move to this side, you can see that it will look pretty good when it's finished.